Alright, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Salatul Barakatuh, and good evening to all my friends, colleagues, and random people who just happen to watch my videos. My name is Hanimado, and tonight we're going to play a game of geography, right? So earlier this evening, I just made and posted a video, an impromptu video talking about the end of Overwatch 1, and of which Overwatch will be returning in in 3 to 4 hours, right? So I wasn't really in the mood to play Overwatch 1, but yeah. So when I discovered that I couldn't do that, I was planning to play Rocket League, but you know what? I was waiting for the video that I've just posted to be published when I was when I discovered this video on YouTube. So basically, this YouTube video was two people are playing a game of geography, of which they would name the countries and the states. Sorry, the name of the countries on the map, right? So you know what? And I was like, I was really in the mood of to play something fun, and for some reason I'm not really in the mood to play Rocket League, so I decided to play the same game. It's called they're using this website called Setera. I don't know how to pronounce it. Setera, all right? So let's play a game of geography. The thing is, back in school, when I was 12, 13 years old, 13, 14 years old, I was actually good in geography, and it's one of the things that I'm really proud of it. Geography and chemistry, for some reason. And I was the go-to guy to go to, to be in the school team going to competitions, right? So I knew most of the countries. If you show me a map, I can name most countries on the map, and hopefully their capital cities as well. So yeah, so I selected the U.S. states, right? So yeah, so these are the U.S. states. I can name most of the states of the United States, also Canada, most of the territories and the capital. The thing is, I don't know the difference between territory or the state. No, territory or the province in Canada, but I can name them. I can name the states, the territories, and the capital cities, and so on. So yeah, so let's play the game. So there's a timer here, of which I'm going to reset. So I'm going to name all the states, and hopefully I'll be able to name the state capitals as well. I need to zoom out a bit. Oh, all right. Alright, so okay, so yeah, so let's refresh. Alright, so timer on. So yeah, alright, so basically they're going to give me the name of the state, and then I need to find the state on the map. All right, and hopefully I'll be able to name the capital, the city, the capital of that state. Right. So first one is Wisconsin. Right, Wisconsin. I wrote a story about some events happening in Wisconsin, so I'm able to name some of the cities there, like Milwaukee. But the thing is, the capital of Wisconsin is Madison, Wisconsin. Right. This one. This is Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin. Right. So next is North Dakota. No, so I know for a fact that these are the Dakotas. So you have North Dakota and South Dakota. So North Dakota, the capital is. Give me a second here. Okay. This is North Dakota, and the capital is. Like I said, I can name Some of the states, not all of it. So the capital state, I'm not looking at it, I promise you, I know the answer. It's Bismarck. Bismarck, North Dakota. The other one is Pierre. Right? Bismarck. Bismarck, North Dakota. Next one is Kentucky. So whenever I think of Kentucky, I think about the KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. So this is a chicken nugget here. The capital of Kentucky, give me a second here. It's not Columbus. Kentucky. I was thinking about Louisville and no, nothing. Louisville, no, it's not Louisville. Louisville is somewhere around here, but the capital of Kentucky is around here also. Oh God, this something like. Okay, it's not Jackson, it's not Jefferson. Columbus again? Columbia, no, not Columbia. Oh my God, I know the answer. I actually know the answer, but just not coming to me. Alright, I don't know. Frankfurt! Oh my God! Frankfurt. So the thing is, I was thinking of a Kentucky Fried Chicken nugget. Then I was thinking about Frankfurt hot dogs. Right, this is how I remember it. So Frankfurt, Kentucky. Right. So next state is Massachusetts. So Massachusetts is around here. The capital is Boston. Boston, Massachusetts. Right. Yeah. Boston, Massachusetts. Next is Florida. Now, Florida, there are some notable cities like Miami down here, Jacksonville, but the capital of Florida is it's very difficult to pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. Tallahassee, something like that. Tallahassee, Florida. Tallahassee, Florida. Right. So next is Tennessee. David Crockett from there, and Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee. Right. Next is Arizona. Okay, so it's one of the southern states, so bordering Mexico. So this is Texas. This is New Mexico, and this is Arizona. The capital of Arizona is Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix is a bird that is known to return to rebirth after it destroyed itself, right, by fire. I don't know, something like that. So Phoenix, Arizona. Next is Delaware. It's around here. This is near the Delaware River. The capital is Dover, Delaware. Right? I'm still upset about not knowing the capital of Kentucky. I knew it was something related to hot dogs. So Frankfurt hot dogs, Kentucky Fried Chicken. So yeah, this is how I remember it. I'm still upset about it. I should have guessed it. So next is Arkansas. Arkansas is hometown of this president, Bill Clinton. I think Bill Clinton, he came from Little Rock, Arkansas. Little Rock, bigger rock, everyone who rocks rock. So yeah, Little Rock, Arkansas. Next is Michigan. Now Michigan, there are some notable cities like Detroit, Flint, but the capital of Michigan is something else. Totally. It's not Columbus, no. Oh my God, I know the capital of Michigan. It just doesn't come into me. Something Lansing, Michigan, or Detroit. I'm guessing it's Lansing, Michigan. Alright. Lansing, Michigan. Next is Indiana. Named after. Basically, it's an Indian country, and the capital is Indianapolis. Right? Not to be mistaken with Minneapolis. Minneapolis is somewhere around here, or I think in Minnesota. Minneapolis is Minnesota, and Indianapolis is in Indiana. Utah. Utah is one of those here. It is also an Indian country. If I'm not mistaken, Utah. The capital of Utah is. Give me a second here. So this is Idaho, Boise, Idaho. The other one is Salt Lake City, Utah. Salt Lake City. Right. So Virginia. So Virginia around here. This is used to be one state, Virginia. It's actually named after the Queen of England, Elizabeth I, not the second, who's recently died. Elizabeth I. It was named after her because she was a virgin. She never got married. So they named after her, assuming that she was a virgin. So this is Virginia, and during the Civil War, this portion of Virginia decided to split into West Virginia. So this is Virginia and this is West Virginia. So Virginia, the capital is Richmond. All right. It was the first capital for the Confederation, the South, before they moved it southward to Jacksonville, I think. Anyway, so yeah, Richmond, Virginia. Richmond, Virginia, there. Right, so next is Iowa. Iowa. Okay, so this is Mimal, 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 the elf, right? So, this is, if you can imagine it, this is the shape of an elf holding a knife, the knife of Tennessee. So, Mimal. So, Iowa is part of this Mimal thing. So Iowa capital is French. I can see the flag here, French flag. Has Des Moines, Iowa. Right? It's a little bit of a cheat because they show me the flag. This is how I remember it. So yeah, Des Moines, Iowa. Next is what? Next one is Ohio. Ohio is one of those two states. This is Indiana, this is Ohio. It came to play during the 1812 war with between the United States and the British and the Indian tribes. So this is Ohio. It's either Columbia or Columbus. I think it's Columbus, Ohio. Columbus, Ohio. Columbus. Right. Cool. Connecticut. Connecticut is around somewhere in New England. This part is called New England region. So this is Rhode Island, and this must be Connecticut. Now the capital of Connecticut is Hartford. Hartford, Connecticut. Yeah, I've just watched a documentary that talks about Hartford, Connecticut. I think it's Hartford is in Connecticut. It's either this or yeah, Connecticut. Connecticut. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, confirm. Hartford, Connecticut. Oh, I'm going to regret this, am I? Hartford, Connecticut. Cool. So next is Idaho. So this is Indian. So I remember it as, as a hat with a feather on top. Same thing with Utah. So this is Idaho, and believe it or not, I don't know what. I think something sounds French. Dois. Boys. I don't know. It's French, I think. Boise, Idaho. I don't know how to pronounce it. Boise, right? Like voice, I don't know. Boise, Idaho. All right, next is Oregon. Oregon, not really. Okay, Oregon. Some people say Oregon is a French word. Some say people say it's Spanish word. Some say it's a native Indian word. Whatever it is, Oregon. The capital of Oregon is. It's not Olympia. Olympia is around here. Salem. Not Selma. I'm thinking of Selma. Salem. So there's two Salem in my mind. So first, Salem, the capital of Oregon, and Salem, Massachusetts. Where they used to prosecute witches there. Right. So yeah. So this is Oregon. Confirm. Capital is Salem. Salem. I was going to say Selma. Right. Selma. So what is Puerto Rico? Oh no, Texas. All right, so Texas. Most people are familiar with the state of Texas. I mean, the shape of the state. So all right, so Texas, they have so many. San Antonio, no. Austin, Texas. Louisiana. Okay, part of my state, so L here. Uh, St. Louis. This sound right. St. Louis, Missouri. It's Jack. No, it's not Jackson. Oh, I'm going to hate this, am I? Alright, oh, in Newsweek, season one, season one, episode one or what, episode two, they talked about the oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. So there was they talk about some news it's under Louisiana, and the summary is they mentioned Baton Rouge, yeah. Baton Rouge is the capital of Louisiana. This is how I remember it. Even though it is inside, this is not in the coast, it's right in deep inside. Other cities, I think St. Louis is also located in Louisiana. I'm not really 100% sure. Right, so Louisiana is named after the French king, Louis XIV. Louis XIV, I think. Yeah, Louis XIV. Basically, it means the land, the Louis land, the land of Louis. So, yeah, so I think St. Louis is around here. But the capital of Louisiana is, like I mentioned, I just mentioned it, then I forgot it. Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge. I don't know, is it French? Baton Rouge? Not really sure. Right, so New York City. So New York is a big state here. So this is Manhattan, the island of Manhattan. This is where we associate with New York City. However, the capital of New York is not New York City. It's actually Albany, New York. There was a movie back in 1980s about about nuclear war and some refugees riding a tank, something like that. An armored vehicle traveling through the dangerous, nuclear fallout United States, going to Albany, New York. Albany. Right. Next is of Alabama. Alabama states around here. I'm not sure which one. So this is Mississippi. I'm 100% sure. This is Georgia. 100% sure. So this must be Alabama. Sweet home Alabama. And the capital, I have no idea. Hold on. Jackson, Alabama. Montgomery, named after soldier Charles Montgomery. He served in the British Army, and he became a general in the Continental Army, and he tried to invade Quebec, something like Quebec, for some reason. Anywho, Montgomery is associated with a civil rights movement for Black African Americans. So there's two incidents. First, the march, the Selma to Montgomery march, of which the black people gained their voting rights in the state of Alabama. Also, this infamous incident in a black woman refused to give her seat to a white man passenger. So it led to a boycott. It was a really big thing. Basically, what happened is the United States decided that the segregation laws in Alabama are racist and illegal. Right? So yeah. So this is how I remember it. So Montgomery, Alabama. Right? So okay. Next is Maine. Maine is part of the New England here. Right, so it's the largest one actually. So this is Maine. The capital is, so this is large. I associate with size. So when I associate with size, I associate with Augusta, Maine. Right, Augusta, Maine. Next is Nebraska. This is where Penny, from the character Penny is from. Penny from the Big Bang Theory. She always kept saying, "I'm from Nebraska." This is how people from Nebraska do it. And the capital of Nebraska is Lincoln. Right? Lincoln, Nebraska. Next is Carolinas. North and South Carolina. All right, the Carolinas were named after British kings, and the king is Charles. It's not Carol. All right, so yeah, I don't know how this Charles became Carolyn. I know. Anyway, so this is so next is what, North Carolina. So this is North Carolina, South Carolina, and this is Georgia. This is these states are the original part of the original 13 states of the United States. So this is how I remember it. So North Carolina and South Carolina. Raleigh, North Carolina. I know this because there was okay, I'm not really having sure, but it's Raleigh, North Carolina. The South Carolina is something else. It will come to me. So Nevada State is V shape here. Whenever we think about Nevada, we think about Las Vegas, Nevada, but this is not the Las Vegas is not the capital of Nevada. The capital is around here. So Nevada, going to Carson City, Nevada. Wyoming. So Wyoming is one of the think about Wyoming is I think about square states. So this is square. All right, perfect, almost perfect square. So this one Wyoming, and the other one is Colorado. So the capital of I know the capital of the Denver, Colorado, and something Wyoming. Okay, give me a second here. Actually, I know this. Okay, Helena, Montana, something Wyoming. Oh my God, I'm gonna hit this, am I? And this is Denver, and this is Santa Fe. So I'm assuming it is something. Oh my God, what's in Wyoming? I've heard of it, but I've totally forgot it. So the capital of Wyoming is Cheyenne. Oh my God. I associate Wyoming with Stargate SG-1 and the Cheyenne Mountain, the secret base in the Cheyenne Mountain. I'm not sure whether. Oh God, I'm so angry because I actually knew the answer. Cheyenne, Wyoming. Right. Next is Maryland. From the movie. Okay, what's the name of the movie? This guy, I forgot even the guy's name. It's funny, the guy who played Mask. Jim Carrey. So Jim. Oh no. Jim Carrey's. No. Sorry. Wrong movie reference. I'm thinking about here. What goes Maryland shape as M. Right, Maryland. I'm thinking about National Treasure 2. Maryland, and the capital of Maryland is Annapolis. Right? Annapolis, not to confuse with Minneapolis. Annapolis is where the famous Naval Academy, something like that. They also mention Annapolis. So Annapolis, Maryland. Right? Annapolis, Maryland, Indianapolis, Indiana, and Minneapolis, Minnesota. All right. There are 3 police. Right. So next is what? Colorado. Colorado, Square City. Denver, the last dinosaur from Colorado. Okay, North Dakota and South Dakota. I think South Dakota is where the Rushmore Mountain. You know, the mountain with statues of presidents. Lincoln, Washington, and Jefferson, and one more. I want to say college, but I'm not really sure. Anywho, South Dakota, the capital. Okay, so North Dakota is. I just mentioned North Dakota is Bismarck, German name. The South Dakota is French name, Pierre, South Dakota. right? So this region here were part of the French Empire back then, and they sold to the United States with a few dollars. At the time, it cost around about $3 million. This big chunk of lands were sold to the United States for $3 million. Anyway, so South Dakota, Pierre, South Dakota. New Hampshire. New Hampshire is part of New England. This is how I remember. V is this shaped like a V. So this is Vermont, and this is New Hampshire. The capital of New Hampshire is part of the Revolutionary War. The British came around here, Concord, New Hampshire. Right. The name Concord is mentioned in the Civil War. I'm not sure. It played some role to it. I'm not sure, 100% sure. So next is Hawaii. So somewhere around here. So this must be, yeah. These islands in the Pacific. It's Hawaii. It's pronounced Hawaii. There's actually an apostrophe between the two I's. The capital is Honolulu. Honolulu, Hawaii. Next is California. So San Diego, what else? Los Angeles, San Francisco. However, the capital is something totally different. The capital of California is Sacramento, California. Next is Oklahoma. Very unique shape. It's like a pot with a handle. So Oklahoma, it means red river or red something red. Oklahoma. Homa is red. Okla what? I forgot. Anywho, the capital of Oklahoma is Oklahoma City. Right. Next is the Carolinas. So these are two other part of the original 13 states that form the Union. So this is North Carolina, and this is South Carolina. South Carolina is not Columbia. So Olympia, no, Olympia is west. Columbus, Ohio, Columbia. I'm going to hate myself if I'm wrong. Hold on. This is Georgia. This is wrong. So this is North Carolina. Is Raleigh. South Carolina, this part is I think somewhere around here. Hold on. South Carolina, Columbia. Alright, I'm going to take a guess. 50-50 chance. It's either Columbus or Columbia. I just mentioned Columbus, Ohio. Olympia is somewhere in the west, so Columbia, 50% sure. Columbia, South Carolina. Next is Montana. It's around here. Capital Helena, Montana. Montana is a Spanish word, I think. It's from the Spanish word means mountain, the mountainous area. Right, Helena, Montana. Next is Kansas. Dorothy, and this one. No, this one. So Kansas, Dorothy, red shoes. The wonderful wizard of Oz. Oh yeah, Kansas, capital of Kansas. No idea. Or I don't know. I probably know this answer, but I'm just panicking. I'm still angry about not knowing the capital of Kentucky. Kansas. So Des Moines. It's not Jefferson City. If it is Jefferson City, I'm going to get angry. Jefferson City is Missouri. Kansas. What do they have? Kansas. Okay. But Little Rock, Bigger Rock, everyone who rocks. Okay. Little Rock, Arkansas. Kansas is I'm going to hate myself because I know the answer, but I totally forgot. Topeka. Oh God, I actually know this. It's a bit difficult to answer. Okay, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. Pennsylvania. Huh. I just realized I don't know the capital of Pennsylvania. What do they have? Pennsylvania. Alright, Pennsylvania. Trenton, and not Trenton, nope. It's not Trenton. Oh God, not again. I'm going to hate myself because it's probably familiar. Pennsylvania is one of the founding states, so I'm particularly angry not knowing this. Okay, Boston, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, Jackson, Jefferson, nope. No, Lincoln here. I don't know, must be a really weird name. Harrisburg! Okay, yeah, I wouldn't have guessed it. Harrisburg. I've never heard of it. I don't know anything about it. Vermont. Vermont is where Bernie Sanders is from. And I remember a speech he was talking about Montpellier, French. Montpellier. Alright. So Alaska. Oops. Okay, Alaska, Russia. Yeah. Russia sold Alaska to the United States back in 1800 for a very cheap price, mainly because at the time during the 1800 Russia was an ally to the United States against the French, against the British at the time. I don't know, something happened that Russia found itself finding America as main ally. So yeah, so they sold Alaska to the United States mainly because they couldn't really manage it. It's too far. If you look at the distance between Moscow to Alaska, it's like weeks travel just to manage that area. So and because the United States was an ally to the Russians, so there's a lot of good reasons why they had to sell Alaska to the United States. Anyway, the capital of Alaska is Juneau. The full name is the capital and the borough of Alaska. The capital and the borough of Juneau. They shorten it to simply Juneau, right? Juneau, Alaska. Alright. Next is not Washington D.C., which is located around here. We're talking about Washington State. Washington State is in the west here. This is American Columbia, but they had to rename it. It's the only state that is named after an American president. So Washington, the capital of Washington, I just mentioned it, but I've totally forgot it. Olympia. Alright, Columbia and then Olympia. So Washington, Olympia, Washington. What else in Washington? Washington, Seattle, Tacoma in Washington, I think. Yeah, the capital. Anyway, the capital is Olympia, Washington. Next is Minnesota, the Mimo state here. This one. So as I mentioned Minneapolis, but this is not the capital. The capital of Minnesota is something totally different, which for some reason I cannot remember. All right, so this is Des Moines. This is Missouri. This is Jefferson City, Minnesota. It's not Minneapolis. I'm getting angry here. I actually know the answer, but totally forgot. Yeah, the moment I click on it, I'm gonna get angry. St. Paul! Freaky hell! I know it. I knew the answer. St. Paul. But totally blackout. Alright, the great state of Rhode Island. Rhode Island is not an island. You can see here. So Rhode Island is the Rhode Islands, previously known as Rhode Islands and Providence. No. Previously it was known as the state of Rhode Island and Providence states. Right? So they decided to shorten the name into simply Rhode Island. Capital is Providence, Rhode Island. Next is Missouri, Jefferson City. I don't know. It's named after people who live next to the river of Mississippi. So, yeah, Jefferson City, Missouri. Right, New Mexico, Santa Fe. We're thinking about Santa Fe. Nuevo Mexico, okay. Santa Fe. Mississippi. So this is Mississippi. This is I think the borders. This is the Mississippi River here. It runs here, jagged shape. So it's not Jefferson. Jackson City, Mississippi. Right, Jackson, Mississippi. Right, Illinois. So when you think about Illinois, we think about Chicago, Illinois, around here. But the capital of Illinois is something else. Again. Just somewhere around south here. Okay, it's not Chicago, and I actually know this, but I knew this. Springfield. I actually knew this, but totally forgot. Alright, so New Jersey, Trenton, New Jersey. Alright, everything's legal in New Jersey. So this is West Virginia. Almost heaven, West Virginia. Charleston, West Virginia. 100% name of the state, the capital, not so much. Okay. Alright, very good. Next is North America. Alright, okay. I'm not good in naming the islands. Okay, I can guess, but not good with the islands. The islands are going to be my weak points. So North America, capitals. Oh, North America. North America and Central America. Alright, Central America I can manage. The Antilles. This is these islands are called the Antilles. It's an archipelago, the archipelago of Antilles. The Antilles archipelago. So anyway, the United States of America, capital Washington D.C. around here. D.C. stands for District of Columbia. Washington District of Columbia. Washington D.C. around here. Okay. So Mexico is Mexico City. Guatemala. Okay, this is how I remember it. So Guatemala is one of the large countries around here. So this like shape of N. So this is Nicaragua. This is the large one. This is Honduras. I think the largest one. This is actually bigger than Georgia, bigger than Jordan, bigger than Libya. Probably bigger than East Malaysia. This is how I remember it. It's quite big. Honduras. So this is Nicaragua, this is Honduras, and this is Guatemala. Remember the large countries. All right. So this is Guatemala. Capital is Guatemala again. I think Guatemala is the capital of Guatemala. Guatemala City. All right. Guatemala City. Guatemala. Belize. So you have two small countries. You have El Salvador, and Belize. So this is Belize. Capital is something Saint. Must be one of the saints. Saint Juan. Saint Paul's again. Saint James. Something Saint. Not even close. Oh Canada, oh Canada. So okay, there's no map of Canada here. Never mind. So yeah, so this is Canada. This is Ontario. This is around here is French Quebec. Then you have something to start with B here. New Bismarck. Right. Okay. Somewhere around here is Saint Peter Island. Something Peter Island. Oh, okay. This something Newfoundland and Labrador. Hey, I know my stuff, right? So this so here is the British Columbia. This is where Vancouver. One of my favorite TV shows. Sorry, number of my favorite TV shows are it's located around British Columbia here. Right. So the capital of Canada is around here. So this is Ontario, right? I'm not sure. This is Lake Ontario. So around here, the capital is Ontario. Ottawa. Sorry, the capital of Canada is Ottawa, right? Oh, okay. I was going to say Ontario. Good thing. So I'm good. So this is Yukon. This is what Northwest Territory, and I don't know. And this is okay. This is the Hudson, and this is what. It will come to me. But the thing is, I'm on a timer, so I need to search for Panama. All right. So Panama is quite easy. You look for the Panama Canal around here. You see, this is Panama Canal, and this is Panama. Capital is Panama City. Panama. Panama. Okay. Panama. Okay. Panama. Okay. Jamaica. Oh, okay. So it was part of the UK. All right. My mistake. Jamaica. The movie Cool Running, when they competed in the Winter Olympics. Right, it's a funny movie from the 1990s or 1980s or 1990s. Right, the capital is I actually know this, but I totally forgot, and I don't have time to remember it. Okay, Jamaica. It's not. Okay. It's not Hispaniola. This is the island of Hispaniola. This is Jamaica. This is Cuba. Capital of Jamaica. I know the capital of Jamaica. I just forgot it. Kingston. Oh my God. Kingston. Because I constantly buy hard drives from Kingston. A brand of hard disk. I was and some drive. I prefer to buy from Kingston. Right, Kingston, Jamaica. I knew the answer. Totally forgot. So, Nicaragua. Capital of Nicaragua. I'm going to say Nicaragua again. I don't know. I mean, America conducted war during the Cold War. The Soviets and the Americans fought in Nicaragua. I don't know. The city is Blombois something. Blombois something. I don't know. I forgot. It's not an easy name to remember. Managua. All right. Managua. All right. Cool. The Dominican Republic. So this is the island of Hispaniola. This is one of the first places that Christopher Columbus landed. I mean, his ship and his shipmates landed. So Dominican Republic is this is Haiti, and this is Dominican Republic. The thing is, I'm trying to delay. I'm using a delay tactic, just trying to remember the capital of the Dominican Republic. So no idea. I'm going to give up already. Capital Dominican Republic is Dominicana. Not sounds stupid. That's not Dominicana. Santo Domingo. Right. I wouldn't have guessed it. Costa Rica. So Panama, Costa Rica. Capital, no idea. Yeah, totally no idea. San Jose. Heard of it. Haiti, first episode of the Big Bang Theory, they talked about the capital of Haiti, which is Port-au-Prince. 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 Right, Cuba. Okay, there's a number of TV series talking about Havana. Oh my God, it's on Overwatch. Right, there's a map in Overwatch called Havana. Right, Havana, Cuba. Honduras. All right, so this is Honduras, the largest in the Central America, and I have no idea the capital is. Yeah, no idea. Okay, I wouldn't have guessed it in a million years. Anyhow, El Salvador. Salvador City. Saint Salvador something. San Salvador. San Salvador. Right. 100% naming the countries, the capital not so much. Right. Right. That's it. So we're going to mention also. Okay. These are the Bahamas. This is Puerto Rico, which is part of the United States. The capital of Puerto Rico is San Jose. San Jose, and you have the it's not Marshall. Virgin Islands. These two are the British and the U.S. British Island, Virgin Island. Then you have Guadeloupe and I don't know, Trinidad, Tobago around here. Aruba. Okay. Bermuda. Aruba, Bermuda. Okay, I'm butchering the song. Right, next is South America. Okay, I can name the countries. The capital of the countries in South America is not so much. Right, 1, 2, 3. South America. Okay, countries. Oh, cartoon version. Cool. Let's see the cartoon version. I have no idea why I'm expecting a cartoon. No cartoons. All right. So Peru is somewhere in the west of South America. I'm guessing this one because it's one of the large countries on west coast of South America. This is Colombia and this is Peru. In Peru, I actually wrote a story about a governor in Peru, Count Sanchona, and he was the viceroy of Peru. So this is how I remember it. The capital of Peru is he ruled in his son or his grandson found the city of Lima, Peru. What is this? Okay, Lima, Peru. All right. Then you have Chile. Chile is it's a long one here. So Chile, capital is no idea. I've seen the dangerous roads on Discovery Channel. So they visit Chile a lot. The capital of Chile is, I don't know. Chile. It's one of the highest capitals in the world. One of the highest, and I have no idea. Okay, I wouldn't even guessed it. Oh, so it's under Chile. All right. Okay, so this is oh my God, this is Galapagos, and this is what Easter Island. So these are the famous Easter Islands with the statue of people face. Actually, when they dug into the soil, they found they even have the torso, they had arms and legs. So yeah, it's very famous group of islands. I didn't know it was part of Chile. So yeah, capital is Santiago de Chile. I wouldn't even guessed it. Right, but it's one of the highest cities in the world. Uruguay. So Uruguay and Paraguay. So Uruguay on the sea. I actually knew someone. I met someone from Uruguay. He pronounced it as Uruguay. And the capital is. I actually know this, but I forgot it. can I even guess? All right, so Uruguay, Montevideo. Yeah, that's why I remember it. Montevideo. Yes, the name is familiar because I've heard it. So this is Uruguay. This is Paraguay. Okay. Next is what? Colombia. Colombia. So actually, Panama was part of Colombia, and of course, the Americans interfered. They invaded this part of Colombia, and they named it as Panama. The capital of Colombia is often mentioned in the movies and TV series. This is when the Americans travel to Colombia to fight the drug dealers, and they always go to Bogota. Bogota. I don't pronounce Bogota, Colombia. Bogota, Colombia. Ecuador is a small country here. A capital of Ecuador is I don't know, no idea. Quito. So this is Montevideo, and this is Quito. Okay, all right. Argentina. So this is Argentina, and this must be the Falkland Island. Back in the 1980s, Argentina invaded the Falklands, which belongs to the United Kingdom. Then happened the Falkland War. So I think these are the Falkland War. The Falkland Islands. Right. So yeah. So Argentina. The capital is. It's not Brasilia, okay. Argentina. Oh God. I probably know this, but if you give me a day or two, I may remember the name of the city. But Buenos Aires. Oh my God, Buenos Aires. So easy. Buenos Aires, Argentina. If you give me a day, I will 100% sure I will remember it. Buenos Aires, Argentina. All right, Suriname is one of the small countries here. This is Guyana. This is Guyana. I don't know, so stupid. So this is Guyana, Suriname, and Guyana. So this is Suriname. Suriname. Capital, no idea. Para mí, I wouldn't even guessed it. Paraguay, there was a movie back in 1990s about the independence of Paraguay. The capital is no, I wouldn't even guessed it. Okay, Brazil. We think about Rio de Janeiro, but nope. The capital is Brasilia, with an S. Right. Almost all South Americas they speak Spanish. Almost all. However, Guyana probably French. They speak French. I don't know. Not really sure. However, most of the South America speak Spanish, but Brazil they speak Portuguese as the main language. Right? The capital is Brasilia. Right. So French Guyana also. So this is just mentioned here. This is Guyana, and this is French Guyana. I said Guyana. All right. So yeah, this is French Guyana. 100% sure. Capital, no idea. Cyan. Okay. Is it Cayenne or Cyan? Cyan. I don't know. Venezuela. All right. So this came in the news lately. It's actually Venezuela have so much oil. It's supposed to be richer than Saudi Arabia. Supposed to be richer than Russia. Supposed to be richer than any country on the world with oil. However, the bad management and whatever's happening in Venezuela has made it one of the poorest countries in South America. So Venezuela is Caracas. Cookies. I'm thinking of the Walt Disney movie. I think Caracas. Caracas. Right. It's in the news a lot lately, so that's what I remember. Bolivia. No idea what's the capital, but I think it's Bolivia. Bolivia. Not even close, right? Sorry. Right, so Guyana. So yeah, this is Guyana and this is Guyana. Both of them Guyana, right? But this one is French Guyana. All right, 100% naming the countries, not so much with the capital cities. Right, next is South America, Europe, Europa. Actually, very good. I'm very proficient in Europa. I think I can mention most of the capitals. I may get some of them wrong. So let's try it. So okay, countries and cartoon version. Yeah, we have cartoon. What else? We have EU. Nope. No. Okay, so yeah, Europe, Europa. All right, time will start. First country is Denmark. Whenever we used. Well, okay. I was Denmark. Denmark is it's a cow country. Whenever I think of Denmark, I think of wide areas, grassy areas filled with the cows and milk industry. It's actually Denmark. It means flattened land, right? If I'm mistaken. Denmark. Something. Yeah, something about land. The land is flattened land. So anyway, the capital is Copenhagen. I know this because my mom actually lived there for a while. She stayed in. She lived most of the time. She lived in Sweden and she lived in Germany and Denmark. She just I don't know. She just passed through. So Copenhagen, Denmark. Copenhagen, Denmark. Right. So Oh God. Okay. My weakness is the former Soviet Union country, so I may not be able to name all of it. So one of you. So this is Estonia. This is I don't know. This is I don't know. So one of those two. One of those is okay. So Latvia is the on YouTube. This guy, Captain Disillusion, and this guy is from Latvia, and he mentioned his hometown. Sorry, he mentioned the capital of Latvia once. I think so. Okay, I might be something. Anyway, Latvia, I have no idea the capital is. I was trying to buy time to search for something in my brain, but so I think this is Latvia namely because it is, huh? Oh, I was going to say because it borders with Russia, but this one also borders with Russia. God. Okay, Estonia. No idea the capital is. Latvia, no idea what capital is. So this is Latvia. Yes, I have good feeling this is Latvia. Okay, 50-50 chance. This is Latvia. Capital, no idea. Riga. He mentioned it. He mentioned Riga, Latvia. All right. Kosovo. Kosovo is actually named after a blackbird, after a big battle between the Turks and the Serb. Serbia. So Serb, Turkey, they fought around here, and it was a big battlefield. People died, and the land was filled with blackbirds. Hence the name Kosovo. Kosovo here. Capital of Kosovo is okay. So the capital of Kosovo is Kosovo. It's a Muslim majority country. No idea. I know this is 100% Albania, Tirana, and borders with Kosovo and Montenegro. So this is Kosovo is something Blackbird, Berda. I don't know. I'm guessing. Kosovo capital is Pristina. I actually know this because back in the 1990s, there was a major war happens in the Baltic. This whole region was called this whole region is called Yugoslavia, and when it broke down, became then suddenly it fell a victim of civil war, and so this is Serbia, this is Bosnia, Bosnia with Hersk. And this is Croatia, this is Montenegro, and Kosovo, and this is Albania. Anyway, Pristina, I actually knew the capital, but totally forgot. Kosovo. because Muslim majority country, and we supported Kosovo during the 1990 war. Right, next is what? Belarus. Belarus came in the news lately. It is around here. So Belarus means the white Russia. Belarus. All right. It was we know it in Arabic as Russia al-Bayda. It means white Russia. White Russia. All right. Russia al-Bayda. And if I'm not mistaken, it was also named Russia Alban. Russia Alba, which means white Russia. So Belarus is also means white Russia, right? Capital is so this guy, a famous B actor, American actor. He went to Belarus to meet the president, the dictator of Belarus. Minsk, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I think the capital of Belarus is Minsk, around here, right? I should know this. Minsk. Steven Seagal, the actor is Steven Seagal. He, I don't know if you remember. If back in the 1980s, he made some movies. Some of them good. Most of it are bad. I actually remember Under Siege. I love Under Siege 1 and Under Siege 2. However, I recently watched Under Siege 2. Under Siege 1 was on a ship, I think. He was a cook, and some terrorists tried to take over the ship. So Steven Seagal, he killed everyone. Under Siege 2 happened on a train, right? The terrorists took over the train. Something about satellite and nuclear weapon. I don't know. I can't really remember. So this guy, Steven Seagal, he went to Belarus to meet the president of Belarus, and the capital of Minsk, Belarus. Right. There's a timer. I forgot about the timer. Okay. Bosnia and Bosnia wal Herzegovina. Right. Bosnia and Herzegovina. So. Back in the 1990s, this unfortunate civil war that killed millions of people there. Killed hundreds of thousands of people there. So, Bosnia, capital of Bosnia is Sarajevo, right? So this is Bosnia, and Bosnia will Herzegovina, right? Capital Sarajevo. Yep, 100%. Belgique, French, search for France. So this is Belgium, right? People, the land of the Belg, right? Okay, Belgium. What can I say about Belgium? It's capital Brussels. This is where the EU National Assembly is located. It's located in Brussels, Belgium, if I'm not too much mistaken. Brussels, right? Cool. Liechtenstein is actually the name of the guy. It's a German name. And I'm thinking small castle means. Oh, what small? No. Okay. Liechtenstein. This one, small one here. So this is Switzerland, and this is Liechtenstein. Okay, Liechtenstein is something about light. Stein is stone, so bright stone or something, or stone of light, so something like that. It is the name of a castle. Okay, so this guy built a castle there, and it was called something like Liechtenstein, right? And it borders with Swiss, as a border of Switzerland, right? So this is Liechtenstein, capital Liechtenstein, because it's too small. What? Vaders? No idea. Okay, this is news to me. Alright, so Germany. If I don't know where Germany is, I shouldn't be playing this game. Alright, you see, the key to remember the name of these countries is always Germany, to me at least. Okay, whenever I try to remember the name of the countries here, I have to go back to Germany. The reason is because I'm a big fan of World War One or World War Two. So whenever I look, whenever I try to figure out the name of the countries here, I always go back to Germany, and from the history of World War One, World War Two, I can guess what's the name of the countries and even the cities in this region, right? So this is Germany. This is, hold on. This is Czechoslovakia, Austro-Hungary Empire. So yeah, this is how I remember it. So this Germany, okay, the capital of Germany, West Germany was Bern. However, when the East and West Germany united, they moved the capital to Berlin, which is somewhere around here. All right, Berlin, Germany, I believe, I think. I never really checked. Berlin, yes, okay. All right, Bulgaria, somewhere around here. Okay, the way I remember it, okay, this is Ukraine, this is Moldova, this is Romania, and this must be Bulgaria. Okay, the capital of Bulgaria is Hagia Sophia. Hagia Sophia. Hagia Sophia is in Turkey. Hagia Sophia. Hagia Sophia. I keep thinking of Sophia. Hagia Sophia. Hagia Sophia, Turkey. Oh my God! Stop thinking about Hagia Sophia. Capital of Bulgaria is. I probably know this, but I don't know. It's late. It's 10 p.m. at night, so I'm going to. I don't know. Sofia. Oh God. Okay, so this is Sofia, city of Sofia around here. I don't know, maybe at the sea. The Eye of Sofia is the name of place in Turkey. Oh God. Bulgaria, Sofia, Bulgaria. Okay, I can't remember this. Oh, the Netherlands. The Netherlands. You know, in 2020, in the year 2020, the government of Netherlands officially requested people to stop calling it Holland. Right? In 2020, officially, it's like, come on guys, it's not funny, stop calling it Holland. Right? Holland, of course, there are two provinces in Netherlands called Holland, North Holland and South Holland, and some people call it Zeeland, right? Because, you know, Zeeland means sea land, right? So Zealand, then you have New Zealand, right? You can see the connection here. So yeah, it's called the Netherlands. The capital is, of course, everyone knows this, Amsterdam. Amsterdam, Netherlands, right? Oh my God, The Hague. What? Huh? Sometimes The Hague holds the seat of Jerusalem. Okay, divide. I mean, it means seems divided. The Hague. The Hague is where the international. Oh my God. Basically, whenever they want to prosecute a terrorist when they want to prosecute a dictator for genocide or something, they hold it in The Hague. The Hague is where the International Justice, something like that, organization. Maybe it's in The Hague, right? So anyway, Amsterdam is the capital of Netherlands, right? Next is Ireland. Ireland is Belfast, right? Oh, hold on. It's not Belfast. No. Ireland is not Belfast. Dublin, Ireland. Cool. Right. Okay. Belfast is the kingdom is the capital of North Ireland. Belfast, North Ireland, but the rest of Ireland is Dublin, right? So okay, so Belfast, Cardiff, London, and Scotland. Scotland is what? The capital of Scotland is, okay, Cardiff, Wales. London is England. I'm not thinking. And this is Scotland. Scotland is, alright, okay. It's not Glasgow. It's not Aberdeen. Oh my god, I actually wrote about it. Edinburgh, Scotland. Yeah, I wrote a story about it, about this guy. It was in the chicken pox story, but I wrote on Facebook. Anyway, so yeah, so Dublin, Ireland. Next is what? Portugal. Okay, Portugal. Okay, the Gal people, and this is their port. So Portugal. Capital is, okay. I'm sorry, I'm going to speak Arabic for a while. ليون، مملكة ليون، مملكة إشبيلية، and Lisbon, Portugal. Lisbon, I think so. Lisbon, Portugal. Lisbon, right, 100%. Andorra. There was, okay, Andorra is, okay. So this is Monaco. Somewhere here, Luxembourg. So this is Andorra, capital Andorra, I think. Andorra. I don't know much about it. Oh, Andorra la Vella. Okay, now you can guess it. Ukraine. Kiev or Kiev. I keep Kiev or Kiev. It's big deal for because. Okay, I'm going to read. Okay, I'm going to read this bit later. Okay, as far as I know, it is Kiev. Right, but in the news I keep hearing Kiev. Right, anyway, Kiev, whatever it is. I'm going to read this article. I don't want to click it because I don't want to. Sorry, maybe I can send a click. Read about it later. Alright, cool. Alright, Macedonia. Must be this one. Okay, I know from history that Macedonia is it's associated with Greece. So this is North Macedonia. I didn't know it's a country by its own. Alright, the capital I'm not sure. 100% do not know what the capital of Macedonia. Formerly known as Macedonia of Skopje. Okay, not even close. Slovakia, the land of the Slav. Alright, so Czechoslovakia. This was one country in the past. Then became a confederation of Czech and Slovakia before they became separate countries. So Czechoslovakia, I was going to say Prague, but it's not. Prague is the capital of Czech, and Slovakia is, I don't know much about it. Bratislava, okay, sounds familiar, but not so much. Norwich. Norway. Okay. Basically, it means the country means the road, the way to the north. Right. So Norway. Oslo. Stockholm. Helena. Okay, Norway, Oslo, Norway. Russia. Moscow, the capital of Russia. This is Kaliningrad, or Kaliningrad Oblast. Kaliningrad, just simply Kaliningrad. Right, so this is Russia. Capital is Moscow, around here, generally around here. Okay, Finland. From the first Die Hard movie, there was an interview of a guy expert about talking about terrorists. This was an important meeting in Helsinki, Finland. Helsinki. All right, cool. Right, so Greece. Next is Greece. Greece, we call it Yunnan. In Arabic it's Yunnan. Athens, Greece. Mamma mia, here we go again. My. Yanni also from Greece, I think. Yanni is Greek, right? Yanni is an American. Also, he has dual nationality. He's also from Greece, I think. Athens, Greece. Malta. I thought it was part of the British Empire. Sorry, part of the UK. Malta. No idea what the capital is. It must be this one. So this is Sicily, Sicily. This is the island of Sardinia, and this is the island of Corsica, which is I recently find out that this is part of French, Corsica, Italian Sardinia, and Italian Sicily. So this is Malta. I didn't know this was an independent country. I'm going to guess it's Malta because I don't know. I wouldn't even guess it. Paris, France. Montenegro. Black Mountain. Yeah, Montenegro. Capital. Something similar meaning. Oh God. Okay, no idea. I knew back in the day, but I don't know now. Yeah, I wouldn't even guessed it. Serbia. Okay, it inherited the capital of Yugoslavia, so it's not Zagreb. Oh God, Belgrade. Oh God, I'm going. Belgrade is the capital of Czech or Serbia. I'm going to guess it's Belgrade. Belgrade, Serbia. It sounds right. Belgrade. Okay, Belgrade. Serbia. Then Monaco. This is where the rich people go to gamble. It's known for gambling, but I know it because of the Formula One. They famously closed the entire city to have Formula One races conducted there. So Monaco. Monaco. All right. Estonia. No idea the capital is. Not Tirana. Nope. Nope. I have no idea capital is. However, this is Estonia. Tallinn. Right. Next is Croatia. Croatia is Zagreb. It inherited one of the largest cities of the Yugoslavia, Zagreb, Croatia. San Marino. Okay, so this guy, Saint Marinus, the Arabs call it Samarra. Right. So anyway, this is San Marino, 100% sure. The other one is Vatican. So this is San Marino capital. I'm not sure. Probably San Marino. It's a small country. Sweden. My mom actually she works there for a few years. Capital is Stockholm. Lithuania is this one. Okay, I cannot say much about it. I'm very nice. All right, Switzerland, Swiss, the land of the Switzer, right? Capital, it's not Geneva. Wait. Oh, so I keep thinking of Geneva because the Geneva Convention of Human Rights is located in Switzerland, Geneva, Switzerland. However, the capital is something else. I think Bern. Bern is West Germany. Nope. Bern, Switzerland. I don't know. Probably 70% sure it's Bern. Right, next is Vatican City, which is in the heart of Roma. Vatican City, the state. All right. The Holy See and the Vatican. Okay. Iceland. Must be this one. It's supposed to be in the far west near Greenland. So Iceland. Iceland is, I knew this because back in 2006 when there was a financial, meltdown happening there. So now I cannot remember the capital of Iceland. Iceland, one of the first countries that went bankrupt actually in 2006. I think 6 or 2008. During the slowdown, economic slowdown, the global slowdown. So Iceland is. Oh, I'm trying to buy time to remember, but I'm too tired, I guess. I wouldn't even guess it. Sorry, not even close. Czechoslovakia. So it's not Belgrade, it's not Zagreb. Czech Republic is inherited the capital of Czechoslovakia, and I'm going to get angry because I actually know this, but totally forgot. Prague. Oh my God! I knew it. I knew it was Prague. Right? Even though I confused with Belgrade, but yeah, I knew Prague. I have heard of it. Cyprus, Cyprus, right? Fun fact: it's called Cyprus because it has copper, right? Copper means the land. So basically, Cyprus, Cyprus is the island of iron, where they get iron. Capital is I don't know. Nicosia. Okay. To be fair, there are two. Cyprus is divided into two. There's the Turkish Cyprus and there's the Greek Cyprus, right? So anyway, Nicosia. So next is what? Luxembourg. Must be here. Is France, border France with Germany. Now, fun fact: whenever we think of Statue of Liberty, the Statue of Liberty, there's one in New York City. At the entrance of the port of New York City, and it is also located in Paris, France, and the third Statue of Liberty is located in Luxembourg. Luxembourg, capital Luxembourg also, right? The statue is located in Luxembourg Garden. All right, Luxembourg. I was going to say garden. Hungary, the land of the Huns. So I think before World War One, these two countries were one Austro-Hungary Empire. Austro-Hungary Empire. So the way Hungary, Budapest, Hungary, because I don't know, when I think about Budapest, I think about muffins. I don't, for some reason, I don't know why. Probably because it sounds like Budapest, and it feeds the hungry, right? So Hungary, the Huns, Hungary, Budapest. The Huns are hungry for something. Pudding. Hungry for pudding, right? So Budapest, Hungary. Austria. The word Austria means the land on the east. So this is where the name Australia came from. So Austria is the land on the east, and the reason I'm talking too much about it because I'm trying to remember the capital of Austria and it escapes me. I forgot. Okay. So this guy Albert Einstein, he was born in Austria, and if I'm thinking, even Adolf Hitler is originally from Austria, and oh my God, I cannot, for the life of me, I can't remember it. I know the answer, but it doesn't come to me right now. Vienna, oh my God. Okay. Vienna. My God, I'm supposed to know this. Vienna, Austria. All right. Oh God, Vienna. Okay, because it's now 10:30 p.m. I'm sleepy right now, but I'm going to finish it. So Italia. The capital of Italia is Rome. Okay, Rome. Okay, Moldova. Fun fact: Moldova, the country, is named after a dog. Okay, so basically there's a dog who called Molda, and I don't know, somehow he fell into the river and died. So the river was named Moldova after the dog. Then the entire country was named after it, right? So Moldova is named after the river running somewhere in Moldova, and named after a dog, for God's sake. Okay, I know there's a Russian separatist region around here, Transylvania or something like that. No, Transylvania. No. Okay. Moldova. I have no idea. Capital, no idea. No, not even familiar, sorry. Albania, Tirana, Albania. I've met some people from Albania. Cool people. Tirana. Alright, so Michael Jackson, he made he conducted a concert there when Romania finally switched from the communist system to the capitalist system. So Michael Jackson was one of the first people who went there to introduce the Western culture to the Romanian, and it was a big event that happened in Bucharest, Romania. Bucharest, all right. Bucharest, okay. España, Madrid, around here. Madrid, España. Okay, next Slovenia. Slovenia is around here. So, capital, no idea. Brisbane? Oh no, no idea. Nope, not even close. United Kingdom. London. Londonian. Okay. Poland, the land of the Poles. Capital is Warsaw, because the Treaty of Warsaw. So in the west there was NATO, and the east they had the Treaty of Warsaw. During the Cold War, back in 1950s to 1990s. 100% name of the countries, capital not so much. Right, okay, next is Oroba Africa. I'm actually very good in North Africa. I can name the cities, I can name the capitals very well. Also in the Eastern Horn of Africa, but otherwise the rest of Africa, I'm not very good at it. So most countries I can name them, but capital cities, yeah, I doubt it. Oh, no cartoons, seriously. Alright, so Africa. Africa. Okay, Africa. So, the first country is Guinea, right? Guinea. So whenever you think of guinea pigs, this is where it comes from. Guinea pigs from Guinea, right? It's a French Guinea. Alright, hold on. So okay, so yeah, it's a French Guinea. So it should be the big one here. This is Guinea, and this is Guinea-Bissau. This is Sierra Leone. This is Algeria. This is Sahel Aj. This is Ghana, I think. So anyway, so Guinea. Guinea is the capital is something French. I don't know. Okay, no idea. I'm very good in North Africa, East Africa, the Eastern Horn of Africa, but probably maybe some South Africa, but Western and Middle Africa, I'm not really sure. So yeah, capital of Guinea is I don't know. I wouldn't even try. Algeria. All right, so Algeria is around here. Back in the 1980s. Back in 1970s, 1980s, 1990s, there was a big war happening between Ethiopia and Algeria, right? Algeria is, I don't know, it's in an Arab country. It's an Arab country, but I'm not really sure whether they officially joined the the Arab organization. So anyway, Eritrea capital is I knew the capital, but I forgot. I'm going to guess it's Arteria, but I'm sure, pretty sure it's wrong. Asmara. I knew it. Arteria. So yeah. So this is Arteria. This is Ethiopia. Ethiopia capital is Addis Ababa. It is back in the 1990s. It was associated with famine, but however, it's right now it's one of the most. It was one of the most advanced countries in Africa. So do not underestimate Ethiopia. They have a rich culture. The cuisine, the food is fantastic there in Ethiopia, even though it is a landlocked country. So Ethiopia is the capital is Addis Ababa. Okay, they recently they came in trouble with Egypt because Ethiopia they were building a lot of dams which limited the flow of the flow of the Blue or the White River, Blue White Nile. I don't know. Is basically this came in the news lately. So Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. South Sudan, Junub Sudan, South Sudan. Okay, so back in 2014, I visited Abar Ali in Mecca, somewhere near Mecca, right? Abar Ali is one of those regions that, if you want to go for Hajj or Umrah, it's one of those checkpoints you have to go through. So Abar Ali, so this guy there's a famous ruler of Balfour, I think, Balfour from South Sudan, and because back then Saudi Arabia was very poor, they didn't have money to dig wells. So this rich fellow from South Sudan, from Balfour, he dig Abar Ali, the famous Abar Ali, somewhere near the border of Mecca with something. So yeah, South Sudan, Junub Sudan, capital Juba. So the type of clothing, Juba. Anyway, so Sudan is Khartoum, and South Sudan is Juba, I think. Juba. Juba. Right. Benin. I have a friend here. I had a friend from Benin. I forgot the capital. So basically, he told me about the Kingdom of Benin, which is actually located more toward here inside Nigeria. So Benin is named after this famous Kingdom of Benin, one of the richest kingdoms back in the day, until the British came and they destroyed everything there. So Benin, I remember it as a drumstick. So next is Togo, and I'm not sure, Ghana, I think. So anyway, Benin, the capital is Benin. I actually know this, but I've totally forgot. Porto Novo, Newport. Right? So anyway, this whole region of West Africa is associated with blood diamond or conflict diamonds. So even Benin not so much, but this area and this area is associated with blood diamond. I think there's a movie by Leonardo DiCaprio called Blood Diamond, which took place in Sierra Leone, I think. Right. So anyway, next country is Chad, right? So the way I remember it is, I look at the map. So there's a guy, this shape of a guy here. So this is Chad, right? So this is Chad. The capital, no idea. I wouldn't even guess it. Okay, right. Libya, Trablus or Tripoli in English. Tripoli, Libya. Zimbabwe, here, around here. It's also associated with conflict diamond or blood diamond here. So this is the way I remember. This is Mozambique, this is Zimbabwe, and this is Zambia. ZZZ, right? So anyway, Zimbabwe here. Capital is I don't know, Harare. I actually knew this, but I forgot. The Seychelles, right? So whenever mafia, whenever the gangs try to hide their money or something, they often stash it. They often stash it to Swiss accounts or bank accounts in Seychelles, in the middle of the Indian Ocean, or in the Caymans, which is in the Caribbean, right? So yeah, this is the Seychelles. That capital, I'm not really sure. It came in the news lately when India donated the COVID-19 vaccine to the islands of the Indian Ocean. So this is Seychelles. They donated to Seychelles, Mauritius, and Comoros, Jazir Qamar. Right. So this is the Seychelles capital. Victoria. Okay, no idea. Sao Tome and Principe. Sao Tome and Principe is a Portuguese. It's a Portuguese colony. It's an ex-Portuguese country island. So somewhere here's Canary. This is Canary Islands, I think. Canary Islands. It's either this or this. I'm guessing this one because the Portuguese, they colonized this region, so I think this is. See this one, huh? Sao Tome and Principe. Capital is Sao Tome. Yeah. Malawi. Whenever I look at Malawi, for some reason I associate with the word Malayu. Okay, the Malayan Peninsula, because I don't know this shape here. It used to be called Yaslanda. It was a British protectorate. New Islanda, not to confuse with Swaziland. Swaziland is Twini, something like that. So anyway, Malawi is an agriculture country. It's a agriculture country, and it is one of the poorest countries in Africa, I think. But they are very decent people, so I heard. Capital, I actually watched a documentary about it, but I don't know, it was a long time ago. Yeah, Lilongwe. Alright, so Sahara al-Gharbiyya, Western Sahara. So it is not a country. It's dispute. I don't think there's a capital. There's a main cities, but it's not considered capital city. It's I think Morocco and Mauritania is trying to divide this land, but it is still one country. So it's West Sahara. It doesn't have a capital. Disputed. Whatever. Sahel Aj, Ivory Coast. So Sahel Aj, Ivory Coast. This is where right. So like Ivory Coast, Freetown, not Freetown. It's not Freetown. Ivory Coast is gonna get angry. Probably French. I don't know. I wouldn't even guess it. It's too long. Also known as Cote, okay, whatever. Nope, I wouldn't even guess it. Cameroon. Alright, this famous series of novels took place in Cameroon. Its name it basically means the Gulf of Fleas. Right, Cameroon, and this our hero, he came from Anjouandi. Our hero, he went to Uwandi, Cameroon. Right, somewhere in the middle of the novel, he moved to Kenya. Got to talk about it later. So anyway, Cameroon is Uwandi. Alright, cool. Previously known as Swaziland, is Swatini, capital Swatini, I think. Swaziland, and this is Yaslanda. Swaziland. Swazi, okay. Uganda. Kenya, Uganda. Victoria. This is Lake Victoria, shared by Kenya and Uganda. There was some. I think John Oliver mentioned Uganda in one of his episodes. Capital, no idea. No, not Kinshasa. It's not. Kampala. I actually knew this. Madagascar, no idea. Capital is. This is why it's too long. Mauritius Island. Saint Port Louis. Not even close. Gambia. Oh, this is. So I wrote a story about this guy, the late Dr. Samba Malik. Dr. Malik Samba. He represented Gambia in the World Health Organization, and he headed headed the OCP, the Onchocerciasis Control Program, something like that. So he's from Gambia. The capital, escapes me. Banjo. Okay, I wouldn't even guess it. Burundi. So whenever I think of Burundi, think about Rwanda. Okay, so this is Rwanda. Rwanda, back in the 1990s, there was a major war happening in Rwanda, and a lot of people died. Thousands of people died, innocent civilians, and they took refuge in Uganda and Burundi. So this is Burundi. Capital, no idea. Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is West Africa, shape of volcano. This I remember. Burkina Faso. Capital, no idea. Sorry. Oh, Ouagadougou. Okay. No idea. All right. Next is what? Mozambique, the Kingdom of Musa, or the Kingdom of Musa, Mozambique. The capital is. No idea. I don't know. Maputo, not even close. Mali. I had a friend from Mali. Good friend. Solid friend. I know Timbuktu is located in Mali, but it's not the capital. Timbuktu is not. Timbuktu is Mambuku. Okay, something like that. Bamako. Okay, Bamako. Alright, that's close. Bamako. Alright. Central Republic of Africa. Okay. Jumhuriyat Afrika al-Wusta. Capital, no idea. Rwanda. I think capital Rwanda. Kigali. Okay, no idea. Kenya. I had a classmate from Kenya. Okay, so this is Lake Victoria. There's a famous white mountain called Mount Kilimanjaro, and Kenya. Capital is Nairobi. The reason I know Nairobi because way before 9/11 attack, long before the 9/11 back in 2001, long before the Trade Center attack back in the 1990s, long before that, Al Qaeda attacked a U.S. embassy in Nairobi, Kenya, right? Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya. Right? Cool. Liberia. So, okay, Liberia. So, here. This is Liberia. And Liberia is associated with the blood diamond, or the conflict diamond controversy. Liberia is one of the 3 countries that has not fully adopted the metric system, so they use the imperial system. Capital is no idea. I was trying to buy time. I've seen movies and TV series that took place in Liberia, but for the life of me I can't remember. Yep, it's not familiar. Jumhuriyat Masr al-Arabiya, aka Egypt. Capital Cairo. Djibouti is capital of Djibouti. Tunisia, capital Tunis. One of the earliest universities ever appeared on the planet is the University of Kairouan, which is still active. The University of Kairouan, located in Tunis. Tunis, capital of Tunisia. Tunis. Right, cool. So Angola is very heavily associated with the blood diamond and the conflict diamond, and if I'm not mistaken, the Soviets and the Americans fought wars around this region. I don't know. I'm not familiar. Okay, the Democratic Republic of Congo. Because this is okay. There are two countries with the similar name of Congo, because there's a river called the Congo River, and whenever I see a long name like this, Democratic Republic of Congo, I think of Zaire, which is the old name of the country. So this is it. I think this is a big one because it has a longer name. The other one is simply known as the Republic of Congo. This one is called the Democratic Republic of Congo, and the capital is Kinshasa. Yes. Algeria, in Arabic it's called Aljazair. But in English, Algeria is Aljazair is the capital of Aljazair. The capital of Algeria is Algiers. Algiers. Okay, actually, Algeria is named after small islands, because around here there's 3 islands here called Algeria. So they named the entire entire landmass with the name Algeria, which means the islands. It's not really an island. Nigeria. So this is Niger and this is Nigeria. Nigeria came in the news lately a lot. Both Niger and Nigeria are members of the Islamic Conference organization. So this is Nigeria. The capital, I knew the capital, but somehow I cannot really remember at the moment. Abuja. Not familiar, sorry. Lesotho and Eswatini, somewhere, it's a landlocked country inside South Africa. So this is Lesotho. Capital, no idea. Mauritania is an Arab country. They speak Arabic, and the capital is Nouakchott. Morocco, المغرب. Okay, المملكة المغربية. Okay, it's not Dar Beta is Casablanca. Casablanca translated to Dar Beta, which means the White House, but it is not. It's المملكة المغربية. الرباط المغرب. Okay, Rabat, Morocco. Botswana, people of the sky. Right? Botswana. South Africa. Oh, okay, I actually don't know. South Africa, what? Okay, there's Johannesburg. There's Durban. Oh, Durban is where Sheikh Ahmed Deedat, the late Ahmed Sheikh Deedat was, where he came from. I mean, he was born in India, but he lived in Durban. So we have Johannesburg, we have Cape Town, we have one more. Johannesburg. I don't know, it's either Cape Town or Johannesburg. I don't know which one. You have to guess. This would be Johannesburg. Pretoria. Hold on. I actually knew this. Pretoria. Cape Town Legislative. Okay. Right. Okay, Sudan, Al Khartoum. Khartoum, Sudan. Alright, cool. Republic of Congo, the short one. I probably will guess it, but I don't have time for it. Brazzaville, okay. Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone, social with called. Oh, the movie Blood Conflict by Leonardo DiCaprio took place in Sierra Leone. The capital is Freetown, right? Freetown, okay. Cape Verde. Cape Verde is one of the islands. I think this one, by the process of elimination. Okay, next is what? Zambia. So this is Zambia. Zambia. Lusaka, okay, no idea. Niger, no idea. Senegal. Senegal is Dakar. The reason I know why the capital of Senegal is because there is a famous rally between Paris to Dakar. This is simply called Paris-Dakar rally, right? In that rally, they have cars, they have motorbikes, they have trucks, they even have quad bikes, quad motorbikes, right? Quad bikes. So yeah, it's a long way from Paris to. Obviously, they had to cross on ships here. Then they travel all the way from Algiers through Mali, then to Senegal. Okay, Dakar, Senegal. Dakar, yeah, Dakar, Senegal. All right, Togo next to Benin. No idea. Capital is Lomé. Gabon. It's one of those two. I think this is Ghana and this is Gabon. Capital, no idea. Tanzania. Tanzania is border Kenya. Kenya, Tanzania, capital, no idea. Guinea-Bissau. So this is the French Guinea, and this is British or Portuguese, I think. So this is Guinea-Bissau. Capital is simply Bissau. Yeah. This is Guinea-Bissau. Equatorial Guinea, no idea capital is. Then Namibia, this one. Oh, dang it. Okay. Oh, this is the Comoros, Jazr al-Qamar. Comoros mean from word Qamar, Arabic word Qamar, which is the moon. If you look at the flag, there's a moon here, and the capital is Moroni. Because it's moon, you just add R and I, become Moroni Comoros. Next is Somalia. Right? I have I had a childhood friend. I have a childhood friend from Somalia, from Somalia, and he was one of the General Farah Aidid supporters. So he really hates the North, I think. So this is Somalia and this is Somaliland around here. And I actually know someone from Somaliland. So I know both sides of the conflict that is happening in Somalia. So this is Somalia. The capital is Mogadishu. It's an Arab country. However, this, if I'm mistaken, Somaliland is around here. So the thing is, Somalia was colonized by two different countries. One is Italy, the other one is I think the British, maybe. So the British Somalia and the Italian Somalia tried to unite into one country. And things did not work well. So anyway, Somalia, Mogadishu, Ghana, idea. Alright, 100% naming the countries. Go. Capitals, not so much. Right, next is Asia. Oceania, okay. Tempting, but I don't know. Asia. Oh, cartoons. We have cartoons. Alright, cool. Right, Pakistan. Right, Pakistan. It's not Karachi. Wait. Whenever I think of Pakistan, I think of Karachi. It's not. It's not. It's not. Islamabad. Islamabad, Pakistan. Right. Myanmar. Myanmar, formerly known as Burma. The capital. I had classmates and friends from Myanmar. Good friends, solid friends, doctors. He said Yangon. From Yangon. I know Yangon is Myanmar, but it's not the capital. Something. Okay, actually in Thailand, there's this one town called Naypyidaw. That's why I somehow remember it. So, yeah, capital of Myanmar is Naypyidaw. Do. Okay. Yeah, Naypyidaw. The only thing, the reason is because there is a small town somewhere around here called Naypyidaw. So, Naypyidaw. I don't know how to pronounce it. Naypyidaw. Right. Okay, Turkey. Turkey. I mean, the people of Turks, the strong people of Turk. So Turkey capital is Ankara. Right. Kyrgyzstan. So this is my weak point here because I've tried to remember. This is for one of the former Soviet Union republics. So I know this is the big one is Kazakhstan. Okay, UK, Uzbekistan, and Kyrgyzstan. Capital of Kyrgyzstan. Okay, hold on. Kyrgyzstan. Okay, okay. Kazakhstan is Astana. Uzbekistan. Uzbek. I forgot. Kyrgyzstan. Let me see the flag. Yes. Look at the flag. I actually remembered. Okay, so every Monday there is a big market of which people from all over Kyrgyzstan they used to congregate. They used to gather, right? So that market, that market is called the Monday market because it comes on Monday, right? What? I know it's a long explanation, but this is how I remember it. So Monday is 2 days after Saturday, right? So the word Monday is actually 2 days after Saturday. So duo means two. Do Sunday. Do Sunday. Do Sunday. Do Sunday. Kyrgyzstan, do Kyrgyzstan. I know it's very complicated way to remember things. So do some Bishkek. It means the beautiful mountain. The mountain that brings happiness. Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan. Okay, Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan. Was a long explanation, which is wrong. So yeah, so this is Kyrgyzstan, and this is Tajikistan. Okay. So anyway, so this is Turkmenistan. This is Kyrgyzstan, and this is Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan was featured one of the episodes of John Oliver episodes talking about the dictator of Turkmenistan, and it's not Baku. Okay. Oh God. It's actually a beautiful name, but I can't remember it. Turkmenistan. The dictator of Turkmenistan. So let me see the flag. Maybe I remember. Nope, not even close. So it's a Muslim country, Muslim majority country. I was going to say Baku, but Baku is Azerbaijan. Turkmenistan. I'm going to get angry because I actually knew it. Oh my God, Ashqabad. Ashqabad is a Persian name. Okay, Ishq is Persian and Arabic name. It means Ishq. It means love. Love. Abad is a country, town or the city. So the city of love. City of love. Turkmenistan, city of love. Oh God. Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan. Down here. UKTT. So this is Uzbekistan, the land of Uzbek. And okay, so the capital of Uzbekistan, I probably know this, but the Sun people? No, it's not the Sun people. Something about Sun. I don't know. Uzbekistan. Tashkent! Oh my God! I should know this. Tashkent. So, okay, if you're a Sunni Muslim, many books in Sunni Islam were written by people from Uzbekistan, right? People from Tashkent. Kent is a country. Kent is I don't know. Yeah, country. Kent is country. Tash is stone country. Tashkent. In Arabic it's Tashkent. So Uzbekistan is a home of many important figures in Sunni Islam. You have Tashkent, you have Khurasan, you have Khwarizm, you have there's many Bukhara, Imam Bukhari who wrote the book of Hadith Bukhari. So Bukhara is located in Uzbekistan. Tashkent, I should know this. Tashkent, stone country, right? Stone country. So anyway, I'm not very good, not very big, not a very good start. I'm getting tired also. So Sultanate Oman here. This is important city, Salalah. The capital is Muscat. Oman. Muscat, right? Thailand, right? Actually, the capital of Thailand is very difficult to remember if you're not a Thai, right? The capital of Thailand is, right? Hold your horses. The capital of Thailand is Krungthep Mahanakhon. Yep, Krungthep, basically Krungthep, right? So it's like, it was like, what? It is Bangkok? Yeah, it is Bangkok. The thing is, there's a movement in Thailand that is trying to enforce the name Krungthep, right? Simply Krungthep, Krungthep. The full name Krungthep Mahanakhon. Okay, it's basically it's a movement. I'm not sure whether it is going to be serious or not, but however, most people know it as Bangkok. It's actually it's easier to remember Bangkok, BKK, but hopefully it will not be changed to this complicated name Krungthep Mahanakhon, right? Anyway, Bangkok, we just mentioned Bangkok. So this is my hometown around here, Yala, South Thailand, right? Southern Thailand. So okay, next is Singapore, capital just south of the Malayan Peninsula, Singapore. Okay, Jordan, Al-Mamlaka Al-Urduniya Al-Hashimiyya, aka Jordan, capital Amman. Sorry, this one. Dang it! It was a mistake. I knew this is Jordan. Mamlaka, this is Syria. Okay. This shouldn't happen. Right. So India, New Delhi. Right. Okay, I have to be careful in clicking. It's not supposed to happen. I 100% knew that this is Jordan. No, this is Jordan. I just clicked by mistake, right? So, New Delhi. Okay, the Philippines, Luzon Island, Manila. Okay, it's in English Manila. Local language is Manila. I have friends from the Philippines working in the Middle East, and he mentioned Manila, something like that with Manila, something else Manila. I don't know. Manila. Bhutan. Okay, so this is Nepal, and this is Bhutan. There was a large kingdom here, big kingdom called the Kingdom of Bhutan. As for the capital, okay, this is Kathmandu, that's not Kathmandu, and I don't know. Thimphu. Okay, I wouldn't even guess it. Brunei. So Brunei, which I assume where the island of Borneo is named, either after it or from it. Okay, so Brunei, the capital is what? Brunei Dar es Salaam. Okay, the country is known as Brunei Dar es Salaam, and the capital is, oh my god, BSB, Backstreet Back. All right. Okay, BSB, Bandar Sri Pagawan, Gawan, Bandar Sri Gawan. Right. Gawan is a righteous person, a religious person, something like that. Suci. I don't know. Bandar Sri Begawan. Okay, Brunei Dar es Salaam, Bandar Sri Begawan, BSB, Backstreet Back. Alright. Okay, Taipei, Taiwan. This is the island of Formosa. Better known as Taiwan, and Taipei. Right? Confirm. Malaysia. Right, so capital is Kuala Lumpur. Administrative is oh my god, Putrajaya. Okay, I think still Kuala Lumpur. I think, yeah, Kuala Lumpur. Cool. المملكة العربية السعودية, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, KSA. The capital is Riyadh. Riyadh. Okay. Next is what? Syria. I recognize the flag. Syria, Damascus. Okay, other city is Halab, and okay, it will come to me. Anyway, the capital is Damascus or Dimashq. Previously known for its steel industry. Damascus steel is one of the highest quality of type of steels used back in the old days. So yeah. Iran, Tehran, Iran. What can I say about it? The country is a large country and it's roughly divided into 4 regions, and it's very diverse country. It's like one part have winter, while another part has autumn and spring all year, and they just, it's a beautiful country. I've had friends from Iran, and they are one of the funniest people I met. Right. Also, there are Iranian expats living in Phuket and also Kuala Lumpur. Very decent people, very solid people, very funny people. Right. One of the funniest people I met are from Iran. So capital Tehran. Kazakh, the land of the Kazakhstan. Right, true fact, they used to have a capital here called Amali, something like that. Amali. Then they moved the capital to the north, to a town called Astana, and they changed the name Astana to Astana. Okay, Nur Sultan, Nur the light, Sultan. Astana is a Malay word for castle. This is how I remember it. So Nur Astana, previously known as Nur Sultan, previously known as Asmara, capital of Kazakhstan. Oh, they mention it. All right, cool. So Afghanistan around. So this is Pakistan. This is okay. Kabul, Afghanistan. Okay, Kabul. Moskva. Oh, yeah, never mind. Moscow, Russia. Right. So Vietnam. Okay. It's one of the ASEANs. One other thing of Vietnam, I keep thinking of Saigon, which is South Vietnam, Saigon, in the movies, TV series, but the capital is somewhere in the north here. Hanoi. Okay, English Hanoi. I think it's pronounced as Hanoi. Okay, there's an apostrophe at the end here. Anywho, Azerbaijan. Okay, I just watched a documentary about Azerbaijan. Oh my God, Baku, Azerbaijan. Very rich with oil. Right? Actually, Azerbaijan used to be #1 country producing oil back in the back in the 19th century, right? It was a sole producer. It was a sole producer of oil. It was one of the first countries where oil was digged out from the earth, from the crust. Baku. Right. Lebanon, Beirut. There was a civil war back in 1982. Very sad stuff. And there was explosion in Beirut harbor. Very tragic stuff happening. Even though the people of Lebanon are very, very nice, very sweet. At least the one I met, right? Very diverse people, and Beirut, Lebanon. Yemen. Okay. Aden is either Eden or Aden or Sana'a. I forgot which one is which. I'm going to take a 50-50 guess. I think it's Sana'a. Right? If here is Sana'a, the other one must be Aden or Eden. The God of Eden. So yeah, so Sana'a. Okay. Yemen, Sana'a. Okay. Maldives. Actually had good friends. The president of Maldives, the ex-president of Maldives he knew my father. They went to the university together. The capital is, I actually know this, but I don't know. I guess I'm too hypo right now to remember it. Mali. Okay, I knew. Sri Lanka. Alright, this is a difficult one. I visited Sri Lanka back in 2014, so I should know this. I know it's Colombo. However, there's a specific enclave inside Colombo that is known as something else, which is the capital of. Okay, I think this website will mention Colombo, right? But the real capital of Sri Lanka is an enclave inside Colombo, right, itself. So, God. Okay, Bandar. Okay, Bandar Sri Wardenpore Cotton. Okay, so I'm guessing. I'm just going to guess. It's Sri Jaya Warden Pore Cotton. Sri Jaya Warden Pore Cotton. Okay, I remember looking at the name. I'm trying to memorize it, but if you ask me about 10 years ago, what's the name of the capital is Colombo, right? So this is Sri Lanka. This is the Strait of okay, Ceylon. No, something Serendip, right? I think so. Serendip, Ceylon, Sri Lanka, all of this. Okay, so Sri Jayawarden Pore Kotte. Right, so cool. Alright, so next what? Nepal. Oh, okay. So there's a saying in the British army from Timbuktu to Kathmandu, Nepal. Kathmandu. Right. So next is Cambodia. So this one is Cambodia. Phnom Penh. Capital Phnom Penh. There's PP. Phnom Penh. Right? Iraq. Jamhuriyat Iraq. Baghdad. Other main cities: Karbala, Basra, Fallujah, around here, near the border with Iran. Qasr on the sea. Yeah, I know a lot about Iraq. So Jamhuriyat Iraq, capital Baghdad. Min Batalun min Baghdad. Okay, Laos here, capital. Oh my goodness. Vientiane, Laos. Actually, I don't know how to pronounce it properly. I'm pronouncing it as the French pronouncing it. Vientiane. CHAN. Vientiane, Laos. Right? Qatar. دولة قطر. Capital الدوحة. In English, Doha, Qatar. Doha, Qatar. But it's pronounced دولة قطر الدوحة. So this is Qatar. Doha. Armenia. Okay. Turkey. It's a sandwich between Turkey and Azerbaijan. So this is Armenia. I know the capital of Armenia, but I just cannot remember it now because I'm too tired. I'm sleepy. It's 11:30. Is Overwatch? Still Overwatch. Still downloading. Dang it. 21. Never mind. Okay. Yeah. So this is Armenia. I'm trying to delay the inevitable, but I can't remember the Armenia. If you give me 1 or 2 days, I will remember the name. But right now, Yerevan. That's okay. I'm so angry. I knew Armenia. Right. So there's a conflict between Azerbaijan and Armenia over this region. Something Karabakh. Okay. Something Karabakh region. Okay. I'm not going to try. Right. So okay, next is South Korea. So this is the Korean peninsula. So this is South Korea. In Arabic we call it Seoul, but I think it's pronounced Seoul. Seoul. Seoul, South Korea. Bangladesh. Been there. The embassy of Bangladesh used to be next to my house, near my house. Capital is Dhaka. Okay, Dhaka. All right. Dhaka. Right. China, the People Republic of China. Okay, the capital is two names, Beijing in English, Beijing, but also it is also known as Peking, Peking. In Arabic we call it Pekin, Pekin in Arabic. So it's either Peking or Beijing, same thing. There are other names pronounced differently, but that's I say Beijing, the English Beijing. All right, Georgia, the people. No, this one. So back in 2008, Russia invaded Georgia, I think, and here, capital of Georgia. It's not Atlanta. I knew, but I cannot remember. I know the answer, but if you give me a day or two, I may remember it, but not now. Tbilisi, oh my God, Tbilisi! I just watch YouTube videos from Russian journalists escaping Russia and stationed in Tbilisi. Okay, Kuwait. This is where I was born and raised. Kuwait City, Kuwait, Dawlat al-Kuwait. Right. I used to live in Khaldia, which is under here. Kuwait, Al-Kuwait, Al-Kut, UAE, United Arab Emirates, also known as دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة. Translated UAE. Capital is Abu Dhabi. Actually, half of the country is made of the state of Abu Dhabi, and there are 6 or 7 states that forms the federation of the UAE. Okay, of course, Abu Dhabi, the largest one, almost half of the country, more than half. Then you have Dubai, smaller, Sharqa, then Ras Al Khaimah, Ajman, Al Quwin, and I may forget one of them. Ras Al Khaimah, no, I mentioned already. Okay, yeah, those are the states that form the UAE. Right, next country is what? North Korea, Pyongyang, Kim Il-jung rules Pyongyang. Right, next is Mongolia. In English it is written Ulaanbaatar, something like that, Ulaanbaatar. It is pronounced Ulaanbaatar. Mongolia, Ulaanbaatar. Right, now, whatever it is. Okay, Jakarta, Indonesia. Tajik, the land of the Tajik. So this is Monday. The capital is Monday, which is 2 days after Saturday. So this is Dushanbe. Dushanbe, something like that. Dushanbe, okay, Dushanbe. Right. Okay, done. Hey. Oh, Japan, Tokyo, Japan. The islands. Okay, I used to remember. We learned the island of Japan in my school. So in Kuwait. So the island of Honshu. Kyoto. The island of Honshu, the largest island, and oh God, I forgot. Okay, it will come to me, but if you give me a day or two, I remember. I will be able to list down all the major islands of Japan. So anyway, capital Tokyo. Okay, East Timor. Oh, this one. Oh, this is East Timor. Okay, so this is it's not Guam. It's not Guam. New Guinea. This is New Guinea. Port Moresby. I didn't know this is East Timor. Huh. This is East Timor. It's one of the latest countries that to join the United Nations. It's one of the newly formed countries. Uh, Capital. Let's. Oh my God. Let me see. Okay, I don't know. Delhi. All right, New Delhi. Delhi. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Israel. Seriously. All right. So I don't know whether they moved the capital or not. The capital of the Israel is Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv, it means the hill. Okay, Tel is hill. Aviv is something associated with flowers or spring, the season of spring, the flower season. So the mountain of flowers or spring, something like that, Tel Aviv, or probably the smell of the flowers. I'm not really sure. So the capital is Tel Aviv, but I'm not really sure because the embassies are moving from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, Al-Quds. So I think Israel is trying to make. I think Jerusalem is the capital of Israel at the moment. I think so. I'm not really 100% sure. Right. All right. I will say Tel Aviv, but maybe they recently moved it to Jerusalem. Jerusalem is this year. All right. So, Bahrain. مملكة البحرين. مملكة البحرين. Capital Manama. No, it's 100%. I by mistake I clicked this one. I actually visited Jordan. I visited Jordan. I went to the Dead Sea. There's a picture of me somewhere in over Facebook. So yeah, I've been in Jordan. I know where Jordan is. Capital Amman. Alright, cool. It's supposed to be 100%. I don't care. The Oceania, okay. I don't know, the Fiji. Alright, let's try it. Oceania. So, countries and territories. What's the difference between the two? Let's do it. So, Australia, New Zealand. Northern Mariana Island. Okay, it's an American territory. I know the Mariana is around here. The Mariana Trench here. So these are the Micronesia and Southern Mariana Islands. So I'm guessing this is Northern Mariana. This is Northern Mariana. This is Guam, U.S. territory, Guam. Mariana. Okay, I don't know what the capital is. It's a territory. It's the territory under the United States, right? Saipan. Seriously, Saipan. Okay, I didn't know that. French Polynesia. So the French have a large collection of islands here. The French Polynesia. I think this. One of the largest here. I think this one. Yep, correct. Pulau is borders with Indonesia. I know this because my mom worked with the Indonesian embassy, and she knew some people from Pulau, and I've seen it in the map. So this is Pulau, 100%. Capital, not really sure. Now around here. So this is the Confederation of Micronesia. This is Micronesia, and this must be Nauru. Right. So in the United Nations, whenever you see a controversial vote, for example, the recognition of I don't know. Okay, Nauru is also always associated with controversial. Not always. Okay. As far as I remember, Nauru is always votes against most countries in the United Nations Assembly. So this is how I come to know Nauru. So Nauru and Caribe. So this is Nauru, 100% sure, because I've seen them I've seen the map many times. Capital idea, Nauru, Yarin. All right. Samoa. Samoa. There's two Samoas. So there's American Samoa and the regular Samoa. So I think around here there's two countries next to each other. I'm looking for two countries that next to each other. Sorry, two island group. Probably those two. What's this one? If I can zoom a bit, I know Samoa is big one. So this is Samoa, and the Americans came and took this east part. So this is east. This is American Samoa, and this is Samoa. If I'm not mistaken, this guy, oh my God, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. I think he had a family from Samoa or originated from Samoa. I'm not really sure. Or probably just probably a movie. Probably a character from Samoa. So I'm not really 100% sure. Anyway, I know Samoa is a bigger island here, so it's either this one, but the American Samoa is much larger because series of islands here. So Samoa, this is Samoa, and this is American Samoa. Right. So the Marshall Islands. Oh, okay. This is why I love history. The history of World War II history. So so from here, so basically Marshall Island is, hold on. It's either this or this one, because the Americans started this operation, this island hopping operations. So they started over the Marshall Islands, either this one or this one. Okay, I'm going to guess this one. This one is Marshall Island. The other one is, oh God. Okay, I'm going to get angry because I'm deeply engrossed with the history of World War II in this region. The Japanese used to occupy this part, and they tried to invade Port Moresby around here, somewhere around here. I think this is Marshall Island. Or this one. Or this one. Alright, 50-50 chance. Right, this is Marshall Island. This one, if I see the name, I will know it. Right? Alright, Tuvalu. Hello. So there's two. It's either this one or this one. Right? This one or this one. Right? So 50-50. This is Vincent Island, and this is Vintau and Tuvalu. Tokelau. Right. So this one. Tuvalu. Right, Tuvalu. This is Tuvalu, and this is Vincent, not Vincent Island. Something like that. Okay. The Federated States of Micronesia. Okay, this came in season 3 of Sequest DSV. That's how I remember it. Sequest was an underwater adventure, something like Star Trek but underwater, right? So in the very last episode, before the series was cancelled, the UAE fought the Federated States, the fourth Federated States of Micronesia here, right? Season 3. Sequest DSV. The series was created by God. Who's the guy? His name E.T. Okay. I can't remember his name. Famous director. He made Jaws. He made E.T. Right. So yeah. This is I don't know the capital. Right. Papua New Guinea. Port Moresby, New Guinea. Port Moresby. Right. The Japanese really tried hard to take over the Port Moresby. Vintau. This is Vintau. This is Tuvalu, Vintau, and okay. If I see the name, I will know it. Okay, because Okay, the Fiji island is a big island. I think this Fiji here. This is Fiji, and this is. If I see the name, I will know it. So anyway, this is Vanuatu. Cook Island. Cook Islands. What is this? This is Maribi. No. Cook Islands. Cook Island is British, right? French Polynesia. This is Cook Island. Niue. Niue is a small nation. There's small Guam, slightly bigger than Niue. Tokelau, the one I made mistake here. Right. Fiji. I know 100% this is Fiji. However, I'm a bit angry here because I'm Hawaii. So Hawaii. So somewhere here is we call it Midway Island, and Wake Island, Midway, Wake Island, and okay. So basically, it's the operation island jumping started over the Marshall Islands. This is how I remember it. Here is where the great battleship battles between battleships and air carriers happen, but I forgot the name of the country there. So anyway, Hawaii. So this is Hawaii, capital Honolulu. Right, so Caledonia. This is New Caledonia. French. It's French. Under the French, New Caledonia is next to Australia. This is how I remember. Caledonia, 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 Caledonia. Okay. So yeah, this is Caledonia, 100% sure. Right. Nome, I have no idea what it is. I'm going to guess this one. Oh no, sorry. Where? Guam. Guam is small one here, right? So basically, Puerto Rico, Guam, and also the Samoa. There's a lot of people living there, and they are considered second class American citizens, which is a very sad story. So Guam really trying hard to get some representation. Even Samoa, American Samoa, trying to get some representation in the U.S. Senate. All right. So anyway, so this is Guam, 100%. Capital is actually know it, but I can't remember it. I know. Yeah. I didn't know it. It's different. Oh, Pitcairn. Pitcairn is here. So history. It's not okay, I forgot the history. Okay, now. Where's and Fortuna? I have no idea what it is. Alright, so two islands. I'm assuming this one because they are too small. Willis and Fortuna. I think this one. This is Caribe, and this is for the life of me. I should know this. This is okay. Anyway, so Willis and Fortuna. 70% sure. Kiribati, Noro and Kiribati. For some reason, I'm social with Naruto. Anyway, Kiribati. Solomon Islands. Oh my God! Right? I feel ashamed to myself because I'm a big fan of World War II and the Pacific War, Pacific Theater. This is one of the most important battles occurred in Solomon Island, also in Midway around here. So this is Solomon Island. I'm not sure the capital is. I'm not going to even guess. Tonga. So by process of elimination, must be Tonga. It's a good thing it's mentioned at the end. If you mention it at the beginning, I wouldn't even be able to guess this is Tonga. American Samoa. Capital is Pago Pago. Yeah. So I think, I'm not really 100% sure. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, came from here, if I'm mistaken, unless it is a character that he's playing. Anywho, world. Am I ready for the world? No. Anywho, yeah. So yeah, I guess most of it. So it's a good thing Tonga came at the very end because I wouldn't even be able to guess it. Pitcairn. There's a lot of history around this region. Cook, of course, Cook Islands, named after the British Captain Cook, who traveled around the world. I think he went to South Pole and Cook Island, Bikini Island in the Caribbean, I think so. So yeah. So here somewhere here's Midway. There is Wake Island. There's one more here. I keep forgetting. Very important place. So the Marshall Island. This is a lot of American died in these Marshall Islands, and also in the Solomons. But one of the greatest naval battles that ever occurred happened in the Solomon Islands, and there's a lot of history. This is why I remember it. This is why I remember. This is the one I'm 100% sure that I remember. I remember are the Solomon Islands, the New Caledonia, Fiji. Roughly, I knew it something would start with V. But I'm not really but I wasn't really sure. Niue is a very small one, and I knew the Samoa and the American Samoa is next to each other, but I just didn't know which one. I just guessed it. French Polynesia is a large island collection of islands here, and Kiribati, and from one of my favorite 1990s science fiction was Sequest DSV. This is how I knew it is Micronesia. Pulau. Some people who worked with my mom and in the Indonesian embassy were actually from Pulau. This is how I remember it. So yeah, so I'm glad that I've guessed most of the countries. So yeah, the end. And it's still, oh my god, 9 o'clock. It's still, hold on, 21. There's 2 hours more before I can play Overwatch. I'm so sad. So anyway, thank you for joining me. The website is GeoGuessr, GeoGuessr.com. But I saw the game. But on YouTube, you just type in Cetera in the Google search, and yeah, and you can get maps, and you try your luck, right? Just tell me how much you were able to score, right? So yeah, I'm very angry because from the Asia map. I know 100%. I knew 100% this is Jordan. I just by mistake I clicked on Syria, right? So this is supposed to be 100%. I don't care. It's 100%. Alright. Right. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye. I'm going to sleep now. How to swim and